So the round of time she was beefing with Jinty, was you there for the whole thing of the Blaze situation where she's the one CPS on Patrick? Yeah, I'm the third party. It's me. When B was talking about I was on three-way. So can you explain that to the people who just got here a little bit? Can you go into that just a little bit? Basically, she pretty much. Let's just put it like this. She pretty much was gonna let Blaze take the fall. Make it seem like Blaze, was the one that was calling CPS when she really was the one. Can you pause it for a second? About it. That's when we kind of felt like, that's when me and B really started backing away because at the time, of course, we didn't fuck with Jinty. We was trying to protect. Now, I want y'all to take note how she's explaining this right now, right? She said she was on the phone call saying that Ray allegedly called CPS and she was just going to let Blaze take the fall. That's how she started this story. Just pay attention. God.
Wait, but can I say something? I wish you would have let me know that you was going to be playing this, because this gives this all this notoriety that it really didn't need, and it's all lies.
Yeah, I know, but she's telling on herself. Watch how she changed the story. She's making this shit up as she goes along.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, how come we can't find this Como Sayama person?
I don't know where Como Sayama is. I haven't seen her in God knows how long.
How come it's only T telling this story, and none of this took place during the Patrick Jinty era? So the time span in which her and T and I were hanging out was way before the Pat Jinty thing.
Yeah.
It was way before. And I have the receipts that she tried to get in contact with me after that to take down Pat Jinty along with all of us when he abused us, when we found out.
When you first stopped messing with Patrick. Remember?
Yes. No, I've been stopped messing with Patrick the year before that.
Right.
If y'all don't remember,
when you first stopped, when you whatever they tried to get you to have that live with them and shit, and you told them no.
Yes, about the indigenous people.
You weren't going after him after that point, like we were for the child abuse stuff and everything else, because that hadn't even came to light. The audio hadn't come to light.
Exactly. I had no clue about Patrick abusing his child. I had no clue about anything. I had no idea about Patrick's situation whatsoever. There was no need for me to call CPS. I had no clue. Then we found out
I don't even think he had his children then.
I don't even know. Like the storylines are so.
I don't think he had his children there, because remember when he went and got his child, he went live and made it all about me. Remember when he first went and picked his children up? I think you had stopped rocking with Patrick at that point.
Exactly. I had no clue about a lot of this stuff. Like, I had no idea when we first started pursuing Patrick. There was no talk of CPS because he had already lost his children years prior to that. There was no reason to call CPS at all. It just doesn't add up.
So somebody echo. So you got echo.
Hold on, let me mute.
Can you hear me?
Drop down and come back in. So you got an echo, bro. Now, I'm playing this because, I saw it this morning, but she told on herself again. What? To me, y'all the more they talk, the more they tell on themselves. So she switched the story up again, like she was doing the first time she told the story.
Am I echoing now?
Let me see. Yep.
Still echoing?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Close the app all the way out. So.
Is it echoing still?
No, you good. No, you still echo. Every time I talk, you echo. All right, so I'm gonna play this. Let this finish playing. Because that line you was talking about, I think they just about crossed it. A lot of times because he wasn't coming at her. I think she would make up things so we can go on a line and protect her. She like she'll call at 3 in the morning. And then all of a sudden, Blaze started coming around. So we thought, okay, a lot of people in her life didn't feel safe because we all knew Blaze's reputation. So she said that, Blaze would be checking on her. And then all of a sudden, they had a plan to call CPS. When we did.
You see how she just switched it up right there? She said you came to her and told her that your plan was to call CPS allegedly and blame it on Blaze. Then she came back and said, she came and said that you and me had a plan
to call CPS. Which one is it? Am I setting Blaze up? Or are we and Blaze planning to call CPS on Pat Genty together? Because it can't be both.
And again, at this point, the audio didn't even come out yet.
It surely didn't.
It was still just his charges floating around on this app.
So it's all, I hope everybody understands that this is all live. Ray wasn't even
involved in
any of that stuff. So first of all, Como Sayama, you got to understand, if you're the one over there running your lies, that I know exactly the timeline. You and Ray weren't even speaking, and Ray didn't
that's Life Coach speaking. That's not Coco Sayama speaking. That's Life Coach.
But she's speaking for Como Sayama because allegedly, that's right. So Sobi knows that I wasn't even involved and I wasn't even speaking to Como Sayama.
Yep.
And she still was trying to be my friend during that time.
Yep.
Still trying to get actively involved.
Just like you try to pretend like you were cool with us to be on the Patrick Genty's. That we saw through you. You were a liar. You're a liar like the rest of the people you with over there, because everything out of Petty Rose's mouth is a lie. Lie. But
it's all lies.
Carry on.
How can I? This is what I want to understand. If I'm setting up Blaze, who, by the way, when they were hanging out with me, you and I, Blaze, wasn't even in talking terms. We didn't even really know each other at that time.
Yeah, that's around the first time I met you. When you fell out with them, that's when I think I started. That's when I met you. Is after you fell out with them.
Yes. No, you came into my live one time and she was the person saying, don't let him in the live. Como Sayama and her. Don't let him in. Don't let him in the live.
I didn't know you at that point though.
Right. I didn't even know you at that time. So but I knew about Police's situation and I knew you was actively involved in that. So but I decided not to let them tell me who I can have in my live. They had it was a 3-way call. Coco, them, and T and Como Sayama talking about you and not letting you in the live and how you make the environment unsafe. Women don't feel safe. And I asked them, why don't they feel safe? What have you done to make women feel unsafe? They couldn't prove anything to me. And therefore I was not going to not let you in the live.
And then they wanted to come around and act like they was friends with me. Both of them.
Yeah, so
both of them reached out to me, Coco Sayama and Life Coach. I still have those inboxes.
Yeah, because remember when Como Sayama came over here in that live, and I checked her, and
then she ran over there to Patrick,
and I was like, absolutely, that's her, and she kept on lying, and I was right. Ray and her weren't even talking then. That Ray had already fallen out with her.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. It's all lies,
and that's the thing. They know it's lies, but they keep running with this stuff, running into this brick wall.
They keep making it up, but it's like all of this is a whole bunch of convoluted, made-up stories. I was not interested in being friends with these women. They were trying. Como Sayama literally was begging for me to communicate. Ray, let's put our differences aside. I know we had a disagreement. She was in the freaking the live asking and begging for me to do that. So if I'm attempted to essay in you, because this is the rumor, this is what somebody just said in my inbox this morning.
Another lie.
Yes, if I'm planning on it. First of all, what idiot tells someone that they're going to try to essay someone?
Right.
Does that even make sense? I'm going to get on the phone and tell Coach T that that's my plan? And why would I feel comfortable enough to say that to her unless she's in on that plan? Why would I feel safe? Why would I feel comfortable enough? And I feel what's offending me is because too many times in the lesbian and LGBTQIA community, we are looked at as perverts. And that has to be stopped, that narrative. It's so easy to believe that I, a woman, will be planning to essay a woman when I go on vacation. A vacation that she paid for and invited me to. That doesn't add up. The math is not mathing. It
And
was
then you
me
never
stop being
went.
their friend. Exactly.
Right.
I never went.
Period.
Like I was never going to go. And Coach T was the one jealous because she wasn't invited. Coach T is the one who was upset because she wasn't invited. And then she was the one saying, don't trust her. We don't know her well enough. I don't think you should go on that vacation. And then I invited Coach T. And she didn't have the money because she's broke. And come on, Sayama didn't even want her there. She invited me to sleep in the same bed with her. And she's not straight, by the way. But that's another story. But don't twist the facts.
You don't even need to tell that because guess what? We're not playing their dirty games. Like they can have that.
No, but the fact that they're saying that I was going to attempt, what would make me tell T that I was going to do that unless she's down to do the same thing? What person in their right mind would say that? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it's very frustrating at this point because I'm getting inboxes about it now.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? I hate the fact that people get on they just believe these lies. I mean, it's like, what do you want me to argue? Like, I'm not going to waste my energy on it. Like if y'all want to believe it, so be it. I mean, at this point, like that.
Prove it.
Exactly.
That's the thing I'm saying. They literally keep trying to use these same stories again. Don't have no facts to back it up, no receipts, no nothing. And then y'all keep switching up the story. It don't even make sense half the damn time. It don't even make logical sense whatsoever. Who is ten toes?
And I believe like this. At that point, I wasn't even involved in the Patrick saga. First of all, they're combining 3 different situations and trying to combine them all as one.
Yep.
And that's why TV Head is out of breath and talking so loud. TV Head, you're going to pay for everything you say about me. Every single thing. Because now this is going far. I let it slide because you really didn't have, like, to me, it was just so, I mean, anybody with a thinking cap wouldn't believe something so stupid. But
And
now I'm getting frustrated about this so-called attack. So I have to take some legal actions at this point.
Like I said, I think they crossed that line for you that you was talking
Right,
about.
because I'm like, I mean, but you notice
Now we can't play no more.
he thinks he's protected because what he thinks because it's not him throwing the direct accusation but you're playing a part in it. You're facilitating the space for it.
And Patty.
Hey, Mr. Toes, how you doing?
I just came in to show some love and say hello. I am going to tap the screen and I'm going to go back out and fight with my grass. So I just
Thanks
want
for
to
coming
let
up.
you know. Bye.
None of this happened. None of this happened in the way. I mean, she's such a liar and a clout chaser. Like, which one was it? Was I trying to set Blaze up? Throw that dart in there. I'm trying to
I'm
set
still
Blaze
trying
up.
to figure how would that even work?
Right. Unless somebody's accusing Blaze of calling CPS, which never ever happened. And it happened I think it did happen, but way before all this accusation, when you and Patrick got into that physical altercation, that happened during that time. And I didn't even know you then. So
let's not forget, are we gonna forget that Leola is the one who called CPS on Patrick?
exactly, not Ray the Fixer.
Right, not
I didn't know that, but
are we trying to forget that it was Leola Foreman? Like, what do y'all you see, you guys try to take stories that we already uncovered the truth about and try to twist them. Like, y'all gotta stop. Our memories over here ain't fried. Maybe y'all's are.
And the thing about it is Patrick knows that.
Exactly. I know Patrick doesn't believe that I'll call CPS on him.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, Ray. We didn't get through the footage because we got to talking. Hold on one
Oh
second.
yeah.
Got you.
Oh, Patrick's involved. Patrick Genty.
Listen, I don't mind a little screen recording. I've been screen recorded for years. Just ask the llamas, been screen recorded for years. This is nothing to a king.
I'm sorry. Hold on. King, bro. You should have taken that out your name a long time ago. You live with roaches, my man, with a hole in the ceiling. Ain't nothing king about you, bro. You are a SoundCloud rapper at this point in your life. Cut it the fuck out. Really, man. We destroyed you a long time ago. I don't even know why you're trying to even hold on to this persona. You gotta be kidding me.
Hello? I'm still echoing? No. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Do you recognize that page,
Yeah, I
Ray?
watched a little bit of your live. My friend sent it to
Hold
me.
on. I was trying to share it.
Why'd you send me this shit? Because, I don't indulge in that side anymore. I've been focused on my music, and I leave the Ray the Fixers and the Blazers alone. I just let them.
Oh, you leave us alone, huh?
Well, we all do. Right, but then they sent me a live, and I stumbled upon a part where somebody, CPS was. I'm curious about that. There is a video going around with me and B talking about our friendship with Ray the Fixer. Okay. And we exposed things. We were invited to the babysitter group to talk about Ray the Fixer. And we exposed things.
Anybody know what the babysitter group is?
No, I don't know.
TV Head's little
TV Head.
Discord.
That's TV Head group.
Yup.
You know the one he started? Patrick's the babysitter?
She
Which
stole
year
the
the
name
babysitter?
because Butter came up with that name and he stole it. Tried to put it on t-shirts.
About her, and one of that was she basically.
And you noticed, I'm sorry, did y'all notice how she just said she was invited? Wasn't she a part of that group?
Yeah, she was
Her
the
and
original.
Coco Sayama?
Yes.
She sure enough was. But Patrick already know that.
Sure does.
Because
I
he
know
sent
Patrick
her
is not
over
stupid
there.
enough to believe this. I think that
Really?
Patrick is not
Really,
stupid
he
enough.
is.
No,
He is.
no. Patrick is playing this up.
Yes, I know I
what
can
he
tell
about
how
to
his
do is start
response is.
running
He knows this is bullshit. But
Because
it's
he's a
views and
part
it's
of
money.
it. What y'all not understand is Patrick's a part of it.
Right. No, I understand it, but it's just views and money for him. Patrick is not dumb. This is so stupid. But whatever, go ahead, play it. I want to hear her. I want to.
That time y'all was beefing, so that's what I'm saying. So it was me talking about the video since it was brought up again. Okay. He called. She was the one that
What
called
you want?
CPS on you and blamed it on Blue.
Leola. Don't come in here
Repeat that
reporting.
again so the people can hear exactly what you just said. Can you repeat that? So
You can
on
let the
phone,
world know you
me
call
and Como
CPS on
Sayama
Patrick
were
too while
friends.
you here.
Me, Ray, and Como Sayama. She
Block Leola because she reporting me. Whenever she come in my live, automatically block her.
Me, her, and Como Sayama called. It took all three of us. Why did it need to be a three-way? And that's not even how it works. But go ahead. Go off.
admitted that she called CPS on you and she blamed Blaze. She said it with a laugh.
Now, did you hear again? Did y'all hear again how her story changed up? Did you hear it again, Ray? That's why I be
Yeah.
talking about. Y'all gotta let these people talk. Because every time they talk, they telling themselves. And y'all be getting mad when I be replaying this shit. But they telling themselves like in 4K every day. 5 times a day. Now she going back to the original story. Again, which doesn't make sense. Because when I didn't even know you at that point.
Sure didn't. the time span and when this all took place, it's all three different situations, and it never happened. Her and I have never had a conversation about calling CP. I would never do something like that.
But
Y'all come
Blaze,
back in. The appeal was not approved because Leola wants to report. Y'all come right back in.
I need that recording because I'm tired of this shit.
Where will you go? Anywhere.
Good evening. Good evening. Come in and share and like and share. Y'all know what to do. Y'all can come back up.
I feel like if I could get my viewers in here, this would be a lot easier besides sharing, because it's hard when you
We already in the yellow. Let's get the likes and shares up. We already in the yellow.
What does that mean?
What's up, Chrissy? That means they reporting.
So do you
drop
want to
down
go
to the
on
red,
my
that means they're about to
live?
take your live down.
Mine's or yours?
Mine's.
Well, so you want to go on my live, because this seems to be a struggle over here,
It's good.
because I'm
They're
getting
gonna report
annoyed.
us either way we go. It don't matter. We here
Yeah, but
now.
my live
If
is
they
a
take it
different.
down, they take it down at this point.
And this is getting annoying because what they're mixing up the time span, and that's what's pissing me off.
But
It's
we
all
already know it.
lies.
All right, I'm gonna let this play.
I wasn't like,
I started over.
Right. Listen, I don't mind a little screen recording. I've been screen recorded for years. Just ask the llamas, Been screen recorded for years. This is nothing
What a
to a
dingbat.
king.
This boy is a dingbat. I swear.
I'm trying to.
King Booker. Hello? I'm still echoing? No. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right.
My
I watched a little
enforce
bit
the
of
house
my
rules.
friend sent it to me, and I was like, "Why'd you send me this shit?" Because I don't indulge in that side anymore. I've been focused on my music, and I leave the Ray the Fixers and the Blazers alone. I just let them do that. You know me? Well, we all do. Right, but then they sent me a live, and I stumbled upon a part where somebody CPS was.
I need this part right here.
There is a video going around with me and B talking about our friendship with Ray the Fixer. Okay. And we exposed things. We were invited to the babysitter group to talk about Ray the Fixer. And we exposed things about her. And one of that was she basically, when you guys were beefing, that time y'all was beefing. So that's what I'm saying. So it was me talking about the video since it was brought up again. Okay. She was the one that called CPS on you and blamed it on Blaze. Can you repeat that again so the people can hear exactly what you just said? Can you repeat that? So on the phone with me and Como Se Llama, we were all friends.
My thing is this, right? Ain't nobody never even accused me of that. That was never even the
Exactly.
story.
It's
And
Coach
nobody would
T.
believe that. No way, no how in the first place, because that's not what I do at all.
Yeah. But that's a bullshit, but it's a lie, Blaze. Because
You
it
already
never.
know it.
Well, okay, let me
But
just
he
let's make
knows
sense
that.
of it.
That's the point I'm pointing out right now. He knows that Leola is the one who called CPS on him. He knows that. But yet he uses women like Coach T, Koso Siyama, all these other women to perpetuate this bullshit with him. And again, this whole group that they talking about, the Babysitter Club, right, was started by one of his ex-friends, a person that he would start manufacture beats with on this app, TV Head. He was friends with him, making up shit on this app. So make it make sense. Because it never does. They stories never add up because they didn't say it too much and did too much. And then she's switching the story up once again. Because in the other video where she was speaking in they live in that little group they was in, she said, you call me and we planned this all out.
Mm-hmm.
Which never happened because I didn't even know you at that point. And Patrick audio didn't come out.
Nobody even knew about Pat.
year? I knew you a year before that audio came out.
Exactly. I never knew about Patrick. I never knew about what he did. I had no, we didn't even, at that point, when Blaze and I started to communicate, was right after that issue with the indigenous people from Australia. That's when
Lord,
Blaze started to come around and everybody was saying Blaze is dangerous. Don't let him in the live.
they
and
reported
blah, blah,
me
blah.
again. Jesus Christ. Ray, I'm going to let you start your live and I'll come over there, okay?
All right.
Y'all go over to Ray's live, see how we can do it this way, because y'all mad, man. I love making y'all look like idiots all the time. I'll meet y'all over in Ray live.